Hello everyone, this is Kevin, your entrepreneur, and let's talk about DoorDash today. Specifically, let's talk about making money with DoorDash. I mean, we talk about money, we talk about ways to make money, we talk about glitches in the app, we talk about policy changes, we talk about all these things. But some people have asked me, and they've pointed out probably correctly, hey Kevin, or sometimes they just call me entrepreneur, and I'm not sure entirely which one I'm going to be going by at this point. How do you make money? Do you actually make money doing this? Or are you just some guy on YouTube talking about it because, we see vlogs by, Jermaine Ellis, and Uberman showing pay statements and stuff or showing their daily lives. And you know what? That's a fair point. That is a completely fair point. To be perfectly honest, I don't even like being in front of the camera that much. So, I don't film my daily life, so to speak. I don't film my work schedule. I have a dash cam, and I film my Uber and Lyft rides, but those are for safety reasons. Just in case something goes wrong or I have a serious complaint, I want video footage so that I can show Uber and Lyft what happened. But otherwise, I don't really like being in front of the camera. I like these audio videos a lot better, these podcast style, because you don't have to see my face. And I don't know, that little blue light bothers me. But it's a fair question. Do I actually make money doing this, or am I just talking? Well, for the last minute and a half, you've been looking at this screenshot of a DoorDash payout, or at least what I earned for a night. Now, it says I made $98.96 in 4.5 hours. Here's the thing. This was actually closer to 3 hours. Because when I turned on the app, it took 15-20 minutes to get a delivery. After I picked that up and dropped it off, it took another 10-15 minutes. There was a little incident, which maybe I'll talk about some other time, that ate up a half hour. So yeah, a little over an hour was essentially spent not working DoorDash. And yet, look at what I got. I got $100. And I can say $100 because one person gave me a $3 cash tip, which we won't include that for now because, it's not verifiable. But 8 deliveries for $40 and $58.96. Now, I do want to point up front and be quite frank, this is not going to happen every night. I happen to get really lucky, but in a way where I think I might be able to get really lucky like that again in the near future. So, and I will make a separate video explaining that because it was a strategy I hadn't even thought of until last night. But as you can see, it's $98.96. Now, if you divide that by 3, it's $32 or $33 an hour. That's great. That is great. But let's assume that you're just going to count the whole 4.5 hours. Heck, let's round it up to $5. 5 hours. Let's just round it up to 5 hours, and here's what 5 hours off this looks like. It is pretty close to $20 an hour, and that is $4 and some change more than what Bernie Sanders recommends as the livable wage. And I do this virtually every day. And here's the thing, my night did not end with DoorDash. I did some Lyft and I did some Ubering. I actually did a second DoorDash shift, which was only an hour and only brought in $16 off 2 deliveries. But I did it again. So overall, the whole night, I made $169, which is fantastic. And now, on paper, it looks like when you factor in when I started and when I ended, it would have been an 8-hour day. However, I also went home between shifts, so to speak, made some sandwiches, watched some YouTube, and so there was a couple hours that I just was not doing anything. So I made $160 in 6 hours. And this is why I do what I do. This is why I make the videos, because you guys can make this too. I'm not that smart. I'm a college dropout. I'm not even a great YouTuber. My production qualities suck. I don't know how to edit. It's just a mess. And yet, I know how to make money. So that's why I make these videos, and that's why I help you guys out. So, there you go. If you want proof that DoorDash is not a scam, that you can make money, this is your proof. Now, to be completely fair, you can lose money doing this. You're unlikely to lose a lot of money on DoorDash since it does not require a lot of driving. You can lose money on Uber and Lyft, which is why you need to follow the advice videos, you need to study your markets, you need to plan, you need to figure out what works, you need to do it long enough to figure out what works, but you can do it. You can make money like this. And I mean, for some people, this is not that much money. I live a simple life. I don't dream of owning a huge house. I don't dream about a Ferrari. I drive a Corolla. I mean, my next car is going to be a Prius, for God's sake. I don't demand a whole lot out of life. I take pleasure in the simple things. So this provides me with that living. And, you know, now that I'm making money from YouTube videos, you know, that's pretty much just going to be put away, you know, saved for a rainy day. Who knows? Maybe I'll go to Japan again, and then I'll vlog about that. So who knows? Anyway, this went on a little bit longer than I anticipated. It was supposed to be 3 minutes, now it's 6. So, you know, what do you guys think? Have you had nights like this? I'd like to know. Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.